Hello, folks. I made a video the other day that caused a bit of a stir, and it was about the fact that there were loads and loads of rumours swirling around and loads of stuff online about pay-per-mile road taxing possibly coming in. Now, there's been a statement today from the Department of Transport on that, which I'm going to get to in a second. But the first thing I want to say is I made that video because people keep asking for pay-per-mile road pricing in videos that I make, saying that they're going to be much better off and they only do a few miles and stuff. And I've made that video to show you what it could look like, right, if it comes in. And thankfully, it looks like it's not coming in right now. But let's have a look at this statement and see what you make of it. So Department of Transport has said it has no plans to introduce road pricing. In a statement, they said to Auto Express, "We have no plans to introduce road pricing. We're committed to supporting our automotive sector and as we transition to electric vehicles in order to meet our legally binding climate targets." Whilst it remains unclear how the pay-per-mile scheme could have been implemented, it was widely reported that drivers face the prospect of forking out as much as 12 to 15p per mile to drive their car. A lot of people pointed out in the comments of that last video, they're already paying per mile with fuel duty. So give that some thought. The amount of fuel duty on a litre of petrol and diesel is astounding, and of course VAT. Now, the most bizarre thing with this is both the RAC and the AA seem to be massively in favour of road pricing, but aren't they organisations that are supposed to support the motorist? Head of policy at RAC, Simon Williams, explained that the organisation thinks replacing fuel duty with a pay-per-mile system as soon as possible is the way forward, as then the only tax levied on fuel would be VAT. This would give retailers nowhere to hide. Well, retailers don't set fuel duty. Retailers have been gouging their profit margins since COVID, really. And the regulator has done pretty much nothing about it, except said it's not very nice. They need to exercise proper regulation. If petrol stations previously were making 4 to 7p per litre profit, and they're now making 15p, the regulator could come in and say, do you know what? The maximum amount you can put on the wholesale price of fuel is 7p, 8p, whatever it is. And that's your limit. Do what you want under that, but that's your upper limit. And if you break that rule, you'll get fined massively. That's a completely separate matter to this, in my mind. So I don't know where he's coming from at all. The AA have also been in favour of this. And actually, going back to 2020, their chairman, Edmund King, this is post-COVID lockdown, said the time is right for road pricing because people are out there and they themselves see the benefits of walking, cycling and running. I don't know about you. I don't know where you work or where you buy your shopping from or anything like that. But I'm going to get our week's shopping tomorrow for the family. I do it every Saturday morning. I go out at the crack of dawn before the general public around so I don't get mobbed by my adoring fans. I'm going to have probably 6 or 7 big, bag for life things. I'm probably going to have 20 bog rolls under one arm. I'm probably going to have 20 bog rolls under the other arm. Maybe I should just run home with that because the supermarket's only about 4.5 miles away from my house. So maybe I should just run back with that because I know the benefits of it. I'd lose weight and I'd get fitter if I didn't die of a heart attack in the first 250 yards, which seems quite likely. So maybe the AA are completely right and I should go out and walk, cycle and run. I used to do about 100-mile commute every day. So I could have run that as well. Imagine how fit I would have been. It's amazing. The Alliance of British Drivers, on the other hand, branded a pay-per-mile scheme as regressive. Ex-chairman and spokesman Ian Taylor admitted to Auto Express, "We do recognise there's going to be a funding gap as vehicles go electric, but we still don't like the principle of road pricing. It's regressive taxation, plus the means of implementation doesn't come cheap and will involve tracking people's movements all the time, which comes with its own privacy concerns." You have to think as well, the price of fuel is such a massive driver to inflation. When fuel goes up and logistics prices goes up, the price of pretty much everything you buy, everything you consume, all your food, most goods and services are going to cost you more when fuel goes up. That's how it works. A lot of businesses run on a fairly thin margin, even massive businesses. And when the cost of their logistics goes up, then the cost of the product goes up. That's the end of that. Now, Auto Express is saying here, and I'm increasingly thinking this is going to happen myself, I think all they're going to do is lift the current 5p cuts of fuel duty in this immediate budget, and they'll probably push this further down the line and then hit a bit harder then. And I have to wonder if all these stories that have been coming out that led me to make that video a couple of days ago, I have to wonder if something's been whispered in a couple of ears that, you know, road pricing is coming in, it might be 12 to 15p, just to make people think, oh my God, this is awful. So when the news comes that effectively fuel duty's going back up, everyone thinks, oh, well, that's good. We got away with that. Thanks, government. You're lovely. I don't know. Maybe I'm a conspiracy theorist. I don't think I am, but maybe I am. I don't know. I just now think that in October, we're likely to see a very small little nudge, and then possibly next year, we'll get a size 9 in the rectum. Let's wait and see. Thanks ever so much for watching, folks. So thanks for all the comments on that last video. Please subscribe to the channel if you like my content and you want to see it a bit earlier, and you want to be involved in some live Q&As and possibly some exclusive giveaways in time, then please join as a channel member. It starts at £2 a month. It's completely optional. You still see all the videos if you're not a member. If you want to support the channel, you can. And don't forget that I did a video a few days ago about getting to 50,000 subscribers, and there's a free prize draw on that. Now, I'm going to click to that video instead because loads of people haven't watched that video. So a link's going to pop up on the screen for you. Go and watch that. There's absolutely no strings attached to it. If you want to enter prize draw, it's about £1,000 worth of equipment that I'm giving away. Watch that video, understand it, fill in the form, job done. I'm not going to do anything with your data apart from let you know if you're the winner and then delete it. Thanks ever so much for watching, folks. I'll see you on the next one.
Huge thanks to all my channel members for your continued support. I really do appreciate it.